Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in Shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. First down, here's Dak. It's caught, Ferguson. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the option, it's Elliott. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Dak now from the gun. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner. Prescott now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Commanders are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Running left is Robinson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Elliott straight ahead. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that. You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the longtime vet Brian Engeron now. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. 4 yards the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. 1st and 10, Prescott. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Escapes out to the left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. He finds space for a few yards that time. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 31. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Galloping inside the 40. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 5. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Cowboys are on the move here. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by Deron Payne. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That'll be complete to Elliott. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. It's taken in by Lamb. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Dak throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Washington calls it second timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on first down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Commanders 13, Cowboys 3.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium. The Giants hosting Tampa Bay in an NFC matchup. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. The Buccaneers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all tied. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. He's on the move. Escapes the sack.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
At the 31-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. Pitch out to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Elliott running out of the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, here's Daniels. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Once again, Elliott. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Running the counter, Elliott. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Right back to Elliott now. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, here's Dak. Brought in by Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run this with Elliott. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Has it on the slant. Touchdown, Dallas. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Commanders set to take over. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They give it now to Zeke. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, no spring and a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun is Prescott. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Play fake here, Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're gonna haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
They give to Harris from the gun. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Throwing on first is Prescott. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cowboys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Finds a man right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Dak throwing again. That'll be complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.